Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Resultant, your own A and J YouTube channel. So please come and join your class, and then we will start with few questions which are related to that today's topic, that is the part, schedules, and the the sources of the Constitution of India. So waiting for all of you to come and join your class. Till then, I'm just letting you know about the application and the entire YouTube platform we have with us. That is Resultant. So today we have a session over the topic that is the parts, schedules, and the sources of the Constitution. We all know that what was the historical background of the Indian Constitution. Hi Sultanuddin, good evening. Good evening. How are you? Okay. So we all know about that, and we are now in this session we are going to discuss about the parts, schedules, and the sources. Hi Venkat, welcome, good evening. So as we all know that we have Resultant as your own A and J YouTube channel. Its name is Resultant, and it is specifically devoting its services towards the students who are dealing with the unique language barrier. That is, if you are not aware about the Hindi language, so you are here with us where we will providing you all the sessions in English language. Very nice, Sultan. Now, if you're liking the platform, you can subscribe to us. You can also press the bell icon so that you can get notification of each and every session on time. You can also share it with your friends, right? Again, because we are talking about the RRB JE examination 2024, which is a non-tech batch. So here, me and Risha ma'am together are trying to cover the entire syllabus. And for that regard, if you have any query, you can call us on at 799-131-0416. And you can also write your mail on support@resultant.in. Right? This you need to do. And yes, in the previous session, I forgot to tell you all that we had conducted the scholarship test, and in that scholarship test, the result is now released. So if you have appeared in that a scholarship test, you can check that results there in our application now. So these are the details which are available on the screen. You guys can see it. I'm not going to repeat it again and again. The RRBJ 2024 batch and its detail, the RRB J CBT 1 non-tech batch details, and the mission batch RRB J CBT 1 and CBT 2 mechanical batch series. It is available in this application. So you can download our application from the Play Store as well. Now we are coming over the first question. Here they are asking about the parliamentary form of government in India has been adopted from the dash, right? From the American Constitution, the Russian Constitution, the British Constitution, or the Swiss Constitution. Who will going to answer this question first? Everyone. Who will going to answer this question first? From where we have taken the parliamentary form of government? Hi Puneet, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Kindly try to resolve this issue that we have at present in the form of question. So Puneet saying it's C, that is a British Constitution. So how many of you are aware about the parliamentary form of government? What do you think? What is that form of government? British Constitution is each and every aspirant is answering here. But do you know what is the form of parliamentary form of government? What is that parliamentary form of government? Any one of you, if you have idea, please do tell me. Okay, see, generally we all have idea that in our union elections, people represents them. Very good, Venkat, very good. So in our union elections, the people of India takes part in selecting the candidate who will going to represent them. And once the candidate gets selected, that candidate will be the representative of the people, right? And he will be the lead, like in the form of the prime minister's position, he will be the lead. By the way, let me tell you that the position of prime minister, the term for prime minister is nowhere discussed in the Constitution of India. We have used the term that is the head of the Council of Minister as a prime minister. So the answer of this question is British Constitution, right? Now, please answer this question. That president as a supreme commander of armed forces has been taken in our constitution from which country? It is taken from the USA, UK, Russia, and the Canada. What do you think? What is the right answer of this question? Anyone? Venkat saying it's USA. Okay. What about others? What do you think? What is the right answer? Only Venkat knows the idea answer. What do you think the president as the supreme commander of armed forces has been taken in our constitution from which country? Okay. See, the right answer here is A, that is USA. No idea. See, let me tell you one thing. So we generally have the army, the navy, and like we have the air force available. So whenever you are committing any crime, okay, and suppose there is a martial law running. So if they have given you punishment of any kind, so only the president of the country can resolve you or reprove you, or like he can help you to come out from that kind of punishment which was given by the like defense departments. So the right answer is A, and this phenomena or this feature of the constitution of India we have taken from the constitution of USA. So here in the comment section you can have the numbers of all the faculties, and the support number is already given. So if you have any query you can connect with them. Now US is the right answer. Let's come on to the another question. We have the idea of preamble has been borrowed in Indian constitution from the constitution of dash Italy, Canada, France, or the USA. Who will going to answer this one? So today in this session we are going to have a very easy questions. But if you have no idea about these features of the constitution, then definitely it will become difficult for you. The idea of preamble has been borrowed in the Indian constitution from the constitution of France. Are you sure? The idea of liberty and fraternity we had taken from the constitution of France, by the way, guys. The answer you guys, all of you are answering here, it is not right. We have not taken the idea of preamble from the constitution of France. Your answer is wrong. I have given you some idea about the answer. Remaining options you can search and answer them. The idea of the preamble has been borrowed in the Indian constitution from the constitution of USA, not France. The idea of liberty and fraternity, this we had taken from the constitution of France, right? So the right answer is USA. When we do talk about the fundamental rights as well, this we also had taken from the constitution of USA. Again, another apart from this, the fundamental right, we have the feature of judicial review. This we also taken from the constitution of the USA, right? Now let's come forward and answer this question and try to answer this question. This is a quite lengthy question, by the way. It is not that difficult. We have two lists available, where in list one we have the foreign constitution, in list two we have the provisions influenced, right? So we have the USA constitution, we have the Australian constitution, Weimar constitution, and the Canadian constitution. Yes, judicial review was also taken from the Constitution of USA. So we have the freedom of trade and commerce between the state. We have the suspension of fundamental rights during emergency. We have the quasi-federal form of government, and we have the independence of the judiciary and the separation of powers among the three branches of the government. So here we have options A, B, C, and D. You guys can check it and then answer it properly because it's a lengthy one question. So maybe you guys will take some time. What do you think? What is the right answer of this question? I'm not hiding the question, by the way. Okay. Anyone? Venkat D? What about others? Geetu, Puneet, Imdad, Obed, Venkat, everyone. Who will going to answer this question next? 4123? Okay, that's right. By the way, the right answer of this question is definitely D. When we do talk about the USA Constitution, so from the Constitution of USA, we have taken the feature of independence of the judiciary and the separation of the powers among the three branches of the government. What are the three branches of the government? If we say that we have the separation from the judiciary, from the executives. So basically, we have the judiciary, we have the executives, and we have the legislature. These are the three other branches of the government under which the government generally works. That is the judiciary, executory, and legislature. Okay, Article Which article deals with the judicial separation of powers between the judiciary and the executive? Anyone have any idea? Yes, joint session is taken from the Constitution of Australia. You are absolutely right, Venkat. Any idea? Under which article we have discussed about the separation of judiciary and the executive? That is, the executives cannot select or cannot choose the judicial person, like we had in the by the 99th constitutional amendment. We had the NJAC, that is National Judicial Appointment Commission, which was further removed from the Constitution of India. So under which article we have that feature of separation of powers? No, under article 120, under article number 123, we have the ordinance of the president. Ordinance of the president. Joint sitting we have under article number 108. I'm asking about something which is there in the DPSP, that is Directive Principles of State Policy. For your convenience, I can give you some options, that is article number 48, 49, 50, and 51. Out of all these four options, which you think will be the right answer for the question of the separation of judiciary from the executives? Separation of judiciary from the executives, under which article it will come? Any idea, anyone? Again, a very easy question. If you have studied anywhere about the, what I can say, if you have anywhere studied about, like the DPSP, then you can answer the question properly. It is quite easy options we have with us. So, anyone? Very good, Puneet. It's very nice. It's article number 15. It deals with the separation of power from judiciary to executory, right? Okay, yes, article number 50 is the right answer. Then we have in the second option, B, that is Australian constitution. And the features of the Australian constitution is the freedom of trade and commerce between the states. Hi Siri, good evening. Then if we do talk about the Beamer constitution, so wherever there is emergency is running in our country, that is the national emergency, so we can say at that time, we have the suspension, we have the feature of suspending the fundamental rights during the emergency, excluding the article number 20 and 21. So that is again okay. And when we do talk about the Canadian Constitution, so it says that the quasi-federal form of the government, right? So the right answer is D. Now please answer the another question, that how many schedules does the Indian Constitution have? It's 6, 12, 18, or 24. Please answer everyone. How many schedules does the Indian Constitution have? Exactly. 20 and 21 cannot be suspended in any of the circumstances, very even it's emergencies, it's national emergency, state emergency, or any kind of emergency. You have the right to secure or save your life, so you cannot say that like we are going to have Article 2021 suspended during emergency. Puneet saying it's 12. Yes, exactly. The right answer is B, that is 12. If they will ask you in your examination that during the time of the implementation or the enforcement of the Constitution of India, how many schedules we had at that time. So we can say at that time we had, in 1950 we had 8 schedules. At present, that is in 2024, we have 12 schedules. You know, like all the schedules are okay, but when we do talk about the ninth schedule, the 10th schedule, the 11th schedule, and the 12th schedule, what with which features these schedules are dealing with? So you will say like the ninth schedule was added by the first constitutional amendment, and under this schedule of the Indian Constitution, we dealt with the land reforms. Land reforms. In 10th constitutional amendment, what we had discussed there, we had discussed about the anti-defection law. Okay, in the 11th schedule, we had the panchayats. The constitutional status of was given to the panchayats. Hi, Imdad, welcome, good evening. And if we do talk about the 12th schedule of the constitution, so the municipalities has been discussed there. Okay, so the right answer is B, that is 12. So the directive principles of state policy of the Indian Constitution are borrowed from the Constitution of Irish, British, Indian, United States of America, or the Canadian. Who will going to answer this? Exactly. By the 73rd Constitutional Amendment of 1992, we had included the Panchayati Raj institutions in our constitution. Very nice. From the Ireland, we had included the directive principles of state policy, which are generally there in the Constitution of India for changing or for making a welfare state. Okay, the objective of the DPSP is for the welfare, formation of a welfare state. Okay, DPSP we have discussed in part 4th of the Constitution. And apart from this, we can say like it is discussed between article number 36 to 51. Right? Yes. From the Irish constitution, we have taken that feature. Now, the idea of the written constitution was adopted from which country? It's British, Japanese, South America, African, or the USA constitution. The idea of written constitution was adopted from which country? British, Japanese, South African, or the USA. Very nice. We have not taken this Puneet from the British constitution. This were taken from the constitution of USA. Okay, so if we do talk about the amendment of the constitution, okay, so from where the amendment of the constitution we have taken from? Under article 368 we have the features of constitutional amendment. So under article 368, from which country we have taken that? Very good, Venkat. That is taken, we have taken from the South African constitution. So you can write it here, South African. Okay, if we say that we have the Japanese constitution, what we have taken from the Japanese constitution? What we have taken from the constitution of Japan? What do you think? What is the right answer? From the Japanese constitution, which feature we have adopted or we have taken? Still no amendment. Are you sure, Venkat? We have not taken anything from the Japanese constitution? No, no, no. That we had taken from the Weimar constitution. No one. Rule of law. Where from where we have taken this? Rule of law we have taken from which constitution of world? Exactly. Rule of law or procedure established by law. This we have taken from the constitution of Japan. Very good, Siri. Very nice. Very nice. And from the British constitution, as we have earlier discussed, that we had taken the parliamentary form of this government. We have taken the single citizenship feature. Okay, this we can say that this is the right answer. I'm just removing that rule of law. The right statement would be the procedure established by law we have taken from the constitution of Japan. Okay? Yes. Yes. So which schedule of the Indian constitution contains the list of the languages recognized by the our constitution? No, no, not from the Britain rule of law. We have not taken it from the British constitution. It's sixth schedule, seventh schedule, eighth schedule, or the ninth one. What do you think? What is the right answer? Exactly, judicial review, the president's impeachment, vice president's post, we have taken from the Constitution of USA. Exactly, when we do talk about the 8th schedule, we have listed there 22 or 22nd state languages. Okay, and all these languages were also added further, like after one by one each and every constitutional amendment, right? These constitutional amendment related topic we will discuss later because we have only 104 constitutional amendment till date and these are not that difficult to remember, right? So the right answer is 8. Now the concept of judicial review is adopted from the constitution of which country? USA, Britain, Japan and Canada. We have already discussed this in the previous question. So that is why I'm not discussing all the options, because if we will discuss all the options, all the questions will get correct. Okay. So Open is saying it's A, USA. Yes, yes, exactly. We do talk about the judicial review. Judicial review, what do you think about it? Okay, so suppose, for example, I have given certain verdict to somebody. Now, whatever the decision I had made, I can review it, or the another body which is superior to me can review it again, right? So this feature we have taken from the Constitution of USA. Right answer is A, that is USA, right? Now, the concept of fundamental duties in the Constitution of India was taken from USSR, USA, Germany, and the Australia. What do you think? What is the right answer of the question? The concept of fundamental duties in the Constitution of India was taken from the USSR, USA, Germany, or the Australia. USSR, are you sure? W, what do you mean by that? W, answer. USSR is the right answer. So, by the way, lots of the aspirants get confused between the fundamental rights and the fundamental duties. The fundamental duties we had taken from the Constitution of USA, and that was done by the 76th Constitutional, sorry, 42nd Constitutional Amendment of 1976. 1976. At that time, we had created a committee which is Swarna Singh Samiti. Swarna Singh Committee. On the recommendation of this committee, initially we added 10 points under Article 51A, but later, by the 86th Constitutional Amendment of 2002, we had to add one more point which is related with the education. So that we have to include it, we had included in the Constitution of India, that is the 11th point. So we can say, like, under article number 51A, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Up to K, we have all these, like, yes. For primary education, like, it is a duty of, it is, each and every student between the age of 6 to 14 years is required to have primary education, right? So this is the right answer. Now, when we do talk about the USA, so we can say, like, we have the fundamental rights adopted from the USA Constitution, and these are discussed in the part third of the Constitution between article number 12 to 35. We in the beginning we had only seven, fundamental rights, but at present we have six fundamental rights, and by the 44th Constitutional Amendment, Article number 31 got removed from the Constitution of India, and now it is located there in Article number 300A under Part 20 of the Constitution of India. So these are lots of information which you can discuss. Now, from Germany, we can say, like, we had taken the feature of uh, the suspension of the fundamental rights during the emergency from the Germany, and Germany also took that from the Constitution of Spain. So that is why we call it the Weber Constitution of Germany. From Australia, we had taken the feature of the joint sitting of the Constitution under Article number 108. Yes, the right to property we have changed, or we have removed from the fundamental rights. Now the right to property is a legal right. Yes, emergency from Germany. Now, the power of judicial review and the independence of the judicial or judiciary principles of the Indian Constitution is borrowed from the Dash Constitution, British, Irish, Canadian, and the USA, Spain to Greece. Yes. Please answer, everyone. So there we can say, like, each and every country. See, let me tell you one thing. There is a story behind it. So basically, in all around the world, not everyone was very much confident and very much cunning as the Britishers were. So they established, like, their colonies in 72 nations at that time. So after they, like, once they started establishing their colonies initially or in the very beginning, like, they were very nice to the people of that country, but later on they started imposing their own rules and rituals there in that country. So because of that, each and every country started rebelling against them. So the result was that, like, each and every country, according to their wish, according to their choices, created their own features of in their constitution. So that features we adopted, that is why we had adopted all these features. So the right answer of this question is USA, again, the none other than USA, right? Exactly. Wow, Very nice, Banker. Now, the provision of joint sitting has been taken from which country? UK, USA, Australia, and Germany. This we have already discussed, so I hope you guys will going to correct it 100% right. Yes, under Article number 108, we have the provision of Australian Constitution, that is the joint sitting. So, what do you think? What do we do in the joint sitting? What we generally do in the joint sitting? So generally, suppose we are coming with a bill, and not each and everyone is getting ready for the like features which are there in a bill. So after having a lot of discussion and no conclusion is given, or no conclusion is generally comes out. In the case of when no conclusion comes out, so the the president called for the joint sitting, and once he called for the joint sitting, the the speaker of the Lok Sabha, where it only held or always held, so the speaker of the Lok Sabha presides it. So we can say where no discussion or argument takes place, only voting held. So Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha sit together to discuss any kind of bill there. Yes, free trade was also discussed in the in that joint no, from the Australian Constitution. Now, in the Indian Constitution, the section on citizenship draws inspiration from which country's constitution? France, USA, Australia, UK. Please answer. Yes, Om Birla is the present Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Hi, Arman. Welcome. Good evening. Kindly answer this question that in the Indian Constitution, the section on the citizenship draws inspiration from which country's constitution? It's France, USA, Australia, and the UK. Yes, definitely. Because they came to our country, they ruled over us, they let us know about like all the features of the all the provisions relating to the ruling of the countries, administrative task of the countries. So that is why we removed them from our country, and in place of that, we came with the citizenship that is generally single in nature. So we have taken that single citizenship feature, which is discussed in part second of the Constitution of India between article number 5 to 11, right? So the right answer is D, that is UK. Now, in the Indian Constitution, the method of election of the president has been taken from which country? Britain, USA, Ireland, or Australia? Please answer, everyone. The method of election of the president is we have taken from the which country? Gitu, Britain, USA, Ireland, or the Australia? Yes, in USA they had double citizenship, one in the center and another one in the states. That is, if you are visiting USA for the very first time, so there you will have two type of citizenship. One in the province which you are residing, and the another one is for entering the in the USA. So Puneet saying it's Ireland. What about the other? Vidya also saying it's Ireland. From Ireland, we had taken that feature of method of election of the president of our country. Are you sure, everyone? What do you think? Wow, very nice. Yes, definitely the right answer is Ireland, right? Now let's move forward with another question. The idea of Office of Governor taken from the Government of India Act 1858, Charter Act of 1793, Government of India Act of 1935, or the Regulating Act of 1773. I hope you guys are aware about these acts. Yes. Article 61 deals with the impeachment of the president. And for the removal of the president, 14 days prior notification is generally given in that house from where we are starting the impeachment process. So exactly, yes, the oath of the president. See, Siri, we will discuss all the things or all the questions relating to the president when we have the session piece, president and the vice president. By the way, the right answer is Government of India Act 1935. You know, from this act of 1935, Burma was also got separated from India. Burma got separated from India. Before that, Burma was the part of India, right? If we do talk about the 1773 Regulating Act, through this act, we had the Supreme Court's formation in 1774, right? Apart from this, we can say like we had the Government of India Act 1858, through which the British Crown started ruling over us instead of the British East India Company, right? So the right answer is C, that is 1935. Though we can say like in the form of the Charter Act, we had our Charter Act of 1793, we had the Charter Act of 1813, we had the Charter Act of 1833, and we had the Charter Act of 1853, right? Yes, in 1937 we had the provincial elections at that time in the 11 provinces of India, right? So the government of India started in the year 1937. Now, the idea of joint sitting, okay, I have already discussed this question, so I'm not going to discuss it again. Now, which schedule of the Indian Constitution contains the provisions on the Panchayati Raj institution? Maybe you guys have idea. It's 10th schedule, 11th schedule, 9th schedule, or the 12th schedule. We have already discussed all the schedules after, number 9. So, please answer this, everyone. That which schedule of the Indian Constitution contains the provisions on Panchayati Raj institution? 10th, 11th, 9th, and 12th. Okay. In the ninth, we had the first constitutional amendment in the form of the land reform. In 10th constitutional amendment, we had the anti-defection law by the 52nd constitutional amendment of 1985. Then in the 11th constitutional amendment, through the 73rd constitutional amendment of 1992, we had the establishment of the Panchayati Raj institution. So we can say the right answer is 11th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Generally, what happened? We guys get confused between the parts and the schedules. So in the question, they will ask you in which part we have the Panchayati Raj institutions located. So we all answer it as 11, though it is located there in part 9th of the Constitution of India between article number 243 to 243O, right? Now, the concurrent list in the Indian Constitution is adopted from the Constitution of USA, Canada, Germany, and Australia. Kindly answer this question, everyone. The concurrent list is adopted in the Indian Constitution from the Constitution of which country? Concurrent list. So generally we have the union list, we have the state list, and we have the concurrent list. Although if any subject or any matter comes in the concurrent list, the union has superiority of preference in that way. Okay, in that concurrent list rather than their states. So I will ask some point. Okay, so police comes in which list of the constitution? Concurrent, center, or the state list? The right answer is D, Australia. Police comes in which list? Concurrent, union, and state, and NOT. A. Nota, that is none of the other above. Okay. 52, 61, 99, definitely Venkat. We have all these number of topics or subjects in the list. Are you sure? Exactly. We have the Delhi police, we have the UP police, we have the Karnataka police, we have the Tamil Nadu police. So that is why police is the subject of the concurrent list. So the right answer is state. So if we are asking about the education, then where we will put it? Education. Education is a matter of concurrent, union, state, or none of the above. Which list? Education. Education is a subject of which list? Everyone. Union or concurrent or state? Please answer. Concurrent? Are you sure? So please think it before answering the question. We have the national education policy or not? National education policy, which came in 2021. Oh, Center Board of CBSE, secondary education, right? So we can say it is in the part of the concurrent list, but always the preference will be given to the union, right? So the right answer would be concurrent list instead of the union list, because because each and every state also have their own boards. That is the UP board, the Tamil Nadu NCRT, okay, the Bihar board. We all have all other boards available, but when it comes the matter of the education policy of the nation, the union will be given the preference. So that is why this is the part of the concurrent list, right? So again, I should write it here, concurrent. And here we have state, right? Now, please answer that which of the following is not taken from the Irish Constitution in the Indian Constitution, that is the DPSPs, nomination of Rajya Sabha member, method of election of the president, and the federation with a strong center. Vivek, I'm from Uttar Pradesh. Basically, I'm from Kanpur. That is why I told you, na, I have studied from the UP board. So D, C, D. Okay, Vidya saying it's C. The method of election of president we have already discussed in the previous question, which we had taken from the Constitution of Ireland. The federation with a strong center, this we have taken from the Constitution of Canada, right? So the right answer is D. Rest of the other options we had taken from the Constitution of Ireland. Okay, now let's come forward and discuss this question. In the Indian Constitution, the principle of liberty is borrowed from which of the following countries? UK, Japan, France और the Germany. But मैम आप कभी कनपुरिया लैंग्वेज में नहीं बोलती हो. अभी पुनीत आई डोंट नो हाउ टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश इन कनपुरिया लैंग्वेज. अदरवाइज हम तो बात कर ले कानपुर की भाषा में, बट हमें हिंदी बोलने को नहीं मिलता, हमें इंग्लिश को बोलने को मिलता है. एंड हिंदी में हम और आप और तुम होता है, लेकिन इंग्लिश में वी ओनली हैव यू and me and I. Okay, so please answer everyone. France is the right answer. Venkat, Vidya, definitely the right answer is C, that is France. Okay, so from the French Constitution, we have taken the feature of, not phenomena, feature of liberty and fraternity. Hindi chini bhai bhai. Okay, aa jaiye. Now, so this was the last question, guys, every day, like everyone. Uh, is this much is clear? मुझे तो भोजपुरी आ रहा है अभी. ओके, आप भोजपुरी भोजपुरी बोल दीजिए. देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ भोजपुरी सॉन्ग्स अवेलेबल इन दी इन यूट्यूब. यू कैन गो अहेड. Oh, nice, Puneet. Nice. Which diploma you have from Kanpur? Hanji Upendra. So basically, we had conducted the scholarship test in the previous Saturday, Sunday, and the result is now available on in application. So you guys can check your results in application, or you can also visit our Telegram channel where the result is given. So you can go there, you can search whether you got passing marks or not, and that will determine that how much percentage of scholarship you are going to get, right? MMIT कानपुर देहात में. Okay, nice. का हाल बा सभी का सब ठीक बा, ठीक बा. Venkat, see, first of all, we will discuss all the questions of the polity, then we will discuss all the questions of geography. Then, according to your demand, I can go with the economics first, and then we will discuss about, the polity as well. So, by the way, let me tell you one thing. In the upcoming months, we are going to have, maybe we are going to have our census of 2021, because it was already mentioned in the department, in the like Chrome, in the data given Google, which I googled. So there I found that they will going to release the census of the India uh, in the month of October 2024. So I'm waiting for that. Once they will release the census of 2021, it will become easy for me to frame some new questions for all of you. Okay, 60% scholarship, nice. 24.01 by 30. That's great, Puneet. That's not bad. How to avail scholarship? My rank is 40th. Okay, Upen, for that reason, you need to connect with the teacher, like connect with the team. Okay, आपकी मौसी कानपुर में रहती हैं. मेरा घर ही कानपुर में है. That's great. Okay, so you guys can visit our Telegram channel. The link I have already given into to all of you in the comment section of the previous class. You can also share that link with all of you. Yes, it will be. Right, Venkat? So I'm just waiting for the census. 60% scholarship, Gitu. That's great. That's great. So you'll have to pay only 40%. Right? So let me tell you the next question, homework question. Homework question, right? So by the way, the next topic we are going to have, let me check it once. Yes, I'm just letting you know about the topic of tomorrow, because without this topic we are not able to. Just a second. So the tomorrow's topic is, just a second. It's union and its states and citizenship. That is part 1 and 2. Okay, union and its states and citizenship. We will going to have questions on these two topics tomorrow. And for the same, I think I should ask you the question. The homework question is like that. Amendments we'll discuss later, Venkat, right? So the question is that uh, 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 I think I should ask the question in that way. Okay. What is article number 3? A very easy one. Okay, you need to answer this question in the comment section as a homework. So I will wait your responses, everyone. And thank you so much for watching the class. Till then, tata, bye bye, take care, and again, God bless you, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the class. Okay. The article number 3 you need to answer here in the comment section. And yes, if you will not going to answer this, like in the previous session, we had the Hindi and English calligraphy. Vasant Krishna Vaidya were there. Hi Rajkumar, good evening. Hi Rajkumar, you're welcome. You're welcome in our platform, and that's very great that when we are, like when we are having students from deep south. Thank you so much, Sultanuddin. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.